I got those two tracks.
Hey guys, so the first thing I always do is exfoliate and shave. So this is the stuff that I use to exfoliate and shave my legs. And then you're going to want to wait at least a couple hours before you actually self-tan, so that way you don't get those little bumps all over your legs and anywhere else that you shave. And then you're going to want to go in with some moisturizer, and I like this one from Ocean Potion. It has aloe in it and vitamins and stuff like that. So I go in on my elbows, my hands and wrists, and then kind of around my arm area where I have some dry spots. And then I also cover my knees and my feet and ankles. And then for this self-tanner, I'm using this St. Maurice one with the St. Tropez mitt. And I'm using dark, and I just do about 2 pumps per arm. And then I also do about 4 pumps for my entire leg. So basically, this is like foolproof since it is a mousse. It's really easy to use. You basically just lather it all over and blend it out until it looks pretty blended. And then you just want to be a little bit more careful on your hands and wrist area because it tends to be a little bit more dry and the color kind of pulls in those areas. So that's what the moisturizer will help with. To kind of prevent creasing and stuff on my hands, you kind of want to make like a claw, kind of like you're holding an apple, and then apply the self-tanner. That will help prevent like any lines in your like creases of your fingers and stuff. And then I'm moving on to my stomach, and then you just want to apply, I think I apply about just 1 pump for my stomach, and then I put the excess on my back. I didn't show my back in this video because it's a little difficult to film, but I always tan my back as well. I'm pretty flexible, so I can reach just by myself. And then you just want to go over your chest. I think I use about 1.5 pumps for that whole area. And if you do want an even darker tan, you can go in with another coat of tanner. Basically, you can just layer it depending on how dark you want it. I just go in with 1 coat since this is the dark shade. They also have this one in medium as well, and they also have it in a lotion formula. So I'm just doing my legs now, and I do about 2 pumps for the lower half and 2 pumps for the upper half. And then on the feet, you want to be careful as well. So I'm just going to buff this on, and then we'll move on to the other leg. A few tips that I have, whenever you are showering, make sure you use like lukewarm water. Don't use really hot water because that will make your tan go away faster. Also, when you're rinsing it off, just use a mild cleanser, like a mild soap cleanser. And then also when you're getting out of the shower, make sure you just pat dry, don't rub, because you don't want to exfoliate your skin and have your tan not last as long. And then make sure you also moisturize a ton every single day, maybe twice a day. That will help your tan last. So I usually like to use like a thick body butter when I'm first moisturizing for the first couple days. So I like this one by Tree Hut. This is the Shea Body Butter. And then I also like this one from L'Oreal. And this is a tan enhancer, so it will kind of keep your tan going longer. So now we are done tanning. This is 1 coat of self-tanner. So now you want to get into some comfy clothes. I get into some loose clothing. Make sure it's long sleeve and long pants. That way you don't get any like lines while you're sleeping. And then you just go to sleep, wake up, and rinse off, and you are left with this beautiful tan. It's more true to color like in the mirror when I'm more far back. But that is basically it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. I will talk to you guys in my next video. Bye.